Time now for your forewarned weather with Garrett James.
All right, Garrett, some in Utah, they're hoping for some snow on the way for our ski season, but at least this week, things are looking pretty clear.
Yeah, that's right. So far, things looking pretty dry and pretty mild at the present time, but honestly, blink and ski season, it's going to be here. Time is flying by, and it's always this time of the year where it feels like time is just flying by, and we are going to be looking at temperatures starting to cool down just a little bit as we head into next week as we're tracking yet another storm system. But right now we're seeing nice, calm, clear conditions for Halloween, and we can see with our spooky forecast that high pressure system, awful spooky, as it's giving us hardly any clouds all across the Beehive State and giving us lots of sunshine. I know, very spooky all across the states, but we will be looking at that clearing up and clearing out of the way, and then by this weekend we will be tracking a weak low pressure system that will be moving into the area, and that will be providing some slight rain chances, but we'll be right on the fringe of another ridge of high pressure, but we'll be tracking at least some wetter weather for the northern half of the state, but it looks to be drier than average for the southern half of the state. But all across the Beehive State, conditions are looking to be warmer than average for the next 10 days. And here we can see temperatures for southwestern Utah stay in the mid-60s for Beaver, as well as Cedar City, St. George in the 70s Thursday through Saturday, but for Kanab, temperatures staying in the mid to upper 60s. For the Wasatch Back, we're going to be looking at temperatures staying around 53 for Park City tomorrow, 57 Thursday, 54 Friday, about 60 for Heber on Wednesday, 64 on Thursday, temperatures staying in the 50s and 60s for Morgan and Huntsville as well. Temperature trend over the next few days, we can see trending slightly above average as our average high is falling into the mid-50s by the end of the week. St. George, on the other hand, temperatures are going to be rising through Sunday. Take a look at temperatures with me right now. We can see 49 in Rock Springs, 45 though in Wendover, 51 in Salt Lake City, 48 Provo, 52 Delta, 55 Cedar City, 66 though St. George, 57 in Lake Powell. But lows tonight, well, if you're not a big fan of the cold weather, well, this is a bit spooky for you then, as temperatures will fall into the 30s and 20s across a lot of the Beehive State, but St. George seeing the highest, coldest temperature at 35, followed by Salt Lake City at 34. Tomorrow's highs, we'll see a lot of 50s all across the Beehive State. Further south you go, the more likely it is that you will see the 60s. Let's take a look at the Halloween trick-or-treat forecast for tonight for the Wasatch Front. Temperatures really going to be quite nice. We're going to be looking at temperatures staying in the 50s for just a little bit, but we are going to be looking at those temperatures eventually falling into the 40s. Take a look at this. We can see the hour-by-hour forecast shows about 52 by 8 o'clock and then 49 by 9 o'clock tonight. For the Wasatch Front, we're going to be looking at temperatures staying in the 50s tomorrow, but 60s by the time we get to Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Slight rain chances Friday and Saturday. Isolated rain chances on Sunday and Monday as that secondary system comes into play, but we will be looking at the 50s by the time we get to next week. St. George, on the other hand, temperatures staying pretty much in the 70s for the next 7 days. Back to you guys.